Hey there everybody, Mental Fox here. Welcome to another edition of the Sunday Sampler. This week we're going to be trying out the survival management game Dead in Bermuda. So when I was looking for something to play for this week's Sunday Sampler, I fired up all of my game management services. I fire up Steam. I fire up Good Old Games. I fire up Origin, and when I loaded Origin, it said that this game, Dead in Bermuda, has been added to my game library. And I was like, okay, thanks. Every once in a while, Origin has on-the-house games, I think they call them. It's just free games that they just put in your library. So if you don't have Origin, it's worth getting for the free games, at least. So Dead in Bermuda... Let me read the description of Dead in Bermuda to you. Dead in Bermuda is a survival management game with RPG and adventure elements, in which you lead a team of 8 survivors from a plane crash on a strange island. Assign your survivors to tasks, gain experience, and develop your survival skills, research and craft new items for the camp, explore the island for resources, and solve the mysteries behind an ancient Atlantean prophecy. It sounds pretty good. The game was released in August of 2015, so not quite 2 years old. Still a pretty new game. Kind of nice to get something for free, and I'm always looking for something to play on the Sunday Sampler. So I was excited to see that it was added to my library. So let's go ahead and hit new game here and get started with Dead in Bermuda. Well, pretty simple premise. People on a plane. Plane has a problem. Plane crashes into an island. A few hours after the crash, Alejandro says, "Hey everyone, let's regroup and talk for a bit." Yeah, there's always that one guy who wants to talk about things. Alice says, "Thank you everyone for your help in making a camp. It's heartwarming to see that we are sticking together after the horror that just happened. Let's take a moment to introduce ourselves. Let's all go around in a circle here and introduce ourselves, since we may have to live together for a while now. I'm Alice, 45, and this is my husband, Robert. We come from Montreal. I love hiking and cooking. I'm pleased to meet you all." That kind of rhymed. Does she speak in rhyme? Bob says, "You can call me Bob, guys. Don't know what to say. I like to tinker a bit at home. Oh, and going fishing on Sundays." They make it sound like he's retired. She's 45. I'm assuming he's pretty close to the same age. I doubt he's retired at 45. Alejandro says, "Okay, thanks. So my name is Alejandro. I'm 32. You all might remember me. I'm the manager of the holiday resort we were staying in. This flight was my first holiday in 10 years, so yeah, poor Alejandro. Isn't it ironic? He goes on his first holiday in 10 years and his plane crashes on an island." Winters? Her name is Winters. Oh, and she's a doctor. "Hi, I'm Dr. Bethany Winters from London, England. If you need medical help, please come see me." Yuri. Ileana? My dad doesn't speak much. Please excuse him. I'm Ileana, 16. We're coming from a small village in Russia. Of course, a small village. Ah, and Julia married my dad last summer. Hello. Everything's already said. Don't expect me to reveal my age, or I should have to silence you forever. She's evil because her eyebrows go down like that. Jacob says, "Are we finished? We're wasting precious time. We must organize ourselves." And I'm Jacob, and I know how to survive in a hostile environment. This is something I've spent my whole life preparing for, so Jacob's excited about it. Jacob actually sabotaged the plane and forced it to go down on this deserted island because this is his dream. While you were all uselessly crying, I went around and found a large water tank containing clear water and enough resources to make a fire. Really? You found a large water tank containing clear water? Okay. Do you ever think that might belong to somebody? Maybe there is actually civilization here? Alejandro says, "You're right, Jacob, but before we continue, I would like to suggest that we take a moment of silence in the honor of those who didn't survive the crash. They will haunt my nights until I leave this world." To leave the world? Discussion results. Okay, well, okay. Effects. Well, we got some wood. We got some stone. We got some tinder. And then everybody's depression went to 20, except for Julia's, who's only went to 12. I'm surprised Jacob's depression went to 20. Jacob was the one who said that he's been, like, working his whole life for this. You think he'd be excited about it? Okay. Welcome to Bermuda. This is the camp view, where you can assign characters to activities they will perform during the day. You can move your mouse left and right to view all of the camp. Characters are assigned to action slots. Right now, they are all assigned to the campfire's action slots, which is talk. To move a character, you can either drag and drop him on a new slot, or right-click him and click again on the desired action slots. Okay. Move a character from the campfire to the scavenge action slot at the plane, far left of the camp. Okay, so we're going to scavenge the plane. Okay, who do I want to scavenge? Move a character... Whoa, now! Ain't nobody got time to read that. Move a character to the scavenge slot near the crashed plane. So, there's a plane over there. Workshop, library. Whoa! Okay. Over here is nothing. We got a water tank that somebody found that says Genesis on it. A big trunk. Alright, so who do we want to scavenge the plane? This is probably pretty important that we pick somebody who's going to do a good job. He's already done a pretty good job of scavenging stuff, so let's send him over here. So I'm going to pick him up, and we're going to move him over to the plane. Scavenge. Ready? Oh, scavenging 27. Oh, does everybody have a scavenging skill? Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. She has a No. Oh, I don't know what their scavenging skill is until I drag them over there. That could take a while. I mean, that could, So hers was 23. I mean, really, if I want to find who's best at scavenging, I have to do this. Ooh, his scavenging is 46. Scavenging is way better. So maybe I'll just go... Hers is 41. Here I was thinking Jacob would be the man for the job, since he found the water tank and other stuff. You're useless, Bob. You just sit there at the campfire, alright? Let's see how Julia does. Hey, Julia, how's your scavenge skills? 18! Come on, Julia, step it up. Yuri here. His scavenge skill is 56! Huh. Alright, Yuri. Ooh. And then, Winters. Her scavenge skill is 36. Well, let's send Yuri over there. He seems like he's going to be the best. You guys getting dizzy yet with this moving back and forth? Alright, Yuri. Get to scavenging. Tutorial 1 of 13. This character will search the crash site for useful resources, but beware, seeing the dead passengers' corpses will increase their depression state. There are 5 states in the game: hunger, depression, sickness, injury, and fatigue. If any of these reaches 100%, the related character will die. Next, move two other characters on the research action slots at the library. Wow, 2 people could research at the same time, huh? Okay. Move 2 other characters to the research slot. So I'm going to guess that each one of these guys are going to have their own research things, scores. Let's see here. Let's see. Can we see their... I was hoping that... There we go. This is what I was looking for. Or was it? Yes, this is exactly what I was looking for. Now we don't have to drag them all over there. So, who's best at researching? Would it be knowledge? Let's see. What skill do we need to go to the library? So for the library, we need knowledge. Okay, so we're going to put the most... Actually, maybe I'm doing this wrong. Well, I'm thinking that we want to put people over there with high knowledge. So we're going to put Jacob and Ileana over there. Strange how Winters, the doctor, has a lower knowledge than the 16-year-old, but hey. So we're going to put Ileana and Jacob on the task of researching. So come on, Ileana. So you're going to research. So, I mean, she's already got a book in her hand. I mean, she's ready to go. And Jacob, you get over there and get that look off your face. Get that scowl off your face, man. Tutorial 2 of 13. These characters will search for new crafting plans. Once the progress gauge reaches 100%, they'll discover a new recipe. The efficiency of every task is tied to a specific skill. Every character has different strengths and weaknesses. But for now, move 3 other characters to the Explore action slots at the jungle. Try to find the best combination? There's a combination to find. Alright. Oh, wow. Well, research is 100%. Shouldn't they have found something? Move 3 other characters to the Explore slots in the jungle. So I'm going to go here again. And exploration. Uh-oh, Jacob's good at exploration, but I already have him assigned to something. Alice is surprisingly good at exploration. So we're going to put Alice over there. And it looks like maybe Winters would be another good choice. And then Alejandro. So Alice, Winters, and Alejandro are going to explore. Alright. Winters. Explore. Alejandro. Explore. And Alice. Explore. Alright. These characters will explore the island. You can select which square to explore by clicking on the jungle and then clicking on the corresponding action in the action wheel. Else they will explore randomly. The last thing to do now is to make a fire. To craft new things for your camp, click on the workshop, then click on Choose Crafting Recipe, and select a recipe you want to craft. Click on the workshop, select Choose Crafting Recipe, select the campfire recipe, and click on OK. Okay, you don't have to yell at me, jeez. Okay, workshop. Workshop. Crafting recipe. Campfire. We need to make a campfire to scare away wild beasts and to have some warmth during the cold nights. We need 10 wood, 2 stone, and 1 tinder, and I believe that's all we've got. Okay. Good. Each crafting recipe consumes resources that you can get by scavenging the plain and the island. To unlock new recipes, you must discover them first with the research icon at the library. You conveniently have the exact amount of resources to craft the campfire, so the crafting will start once you assign characters to the craft action. Now assign the 2 last characters to the craft action slots at the workshop. Alright, well, that's you two. You 2 losers who are good for nothing else. Can you make a fire? I may have screwed up here. Making a fire is not easy. But let's see if you 2 can work together. Talk. Don't talk alone, it says. Well, I can only move 1 at a time, so give me a second. Okay, looks good. Everyone is assigned to a task. Let's now advance the time and see the results of their actions. The game is composed into 2 phases of daytime, during which you can freely assign characters to tasks, and 1 phase of nighttime. When you are ready, click on the next button. Okay, so, yeah. Let's see, so we got a map here, and, whoa, I guess that I can't, oh, there we go. Huh. Alright, well, I thought that maybe I could tell him which part of the island to explore. We'll just leave him there for right now. Alright, click the next button. Anybody see the next button? Here's the next button. What was that? Campfire, big trunk, water tank. Next. He found some wood, some rope, 4 tasty meals, regular meals, some fruit, fabric, a pillow, coffee cups, and he's a little tired, and he's a little bit more depressed. Oh, okay, so these are the materials required to make a fire. Crafting. We finished crafting the recipe campfire. This will definitely help. We managed to make a fireplace with a few rocks and started a fire with wood and a special mushroom called tinder. You can assign characters to the talk action around the fire, lowering their depression. Effects. Campfire added to the camp. Okay. Yeah. Okay, a little bit of fatigue. It's a little tiring. Oh, what's with the hearts here? Oh, what's going on? Research 100%. We need a shelter to recover from the fatigue we gain by working hard all day under the sun. New crafting recipe, sleeping area. A little fatigued. Reading is tiring. Oh! Okay, isn't she 16? New area discovered. A little bit of fatigue, a little bit of fatigue, a little bit of fatigue. Oh my gosh! We're gonna have a threesome over there. That's the basics. Have you noticed how the time has passed and the results of your character's actions? You should have discovered a new crafting recipe and scavenged enough resources to craft it. Select the new available recipe in the workshop and click OK. Well, I have to click OK first. Select the new available recipe in the workshop. Okay. Workshop. Why is it 99%? Choose crafting recipe. Sleeping area. We need a shelter to recover from the fatigue we gain by working hard all day under the sun. Okay. Great. Crafting is important in the game, as it will add new possibilities for actions within the camp, so don't neglect it. You should have picked up some food for tonight in the plane. Eating won't be a problem for today. You also have some fruits that you can convert into water supplies. What? Is there like a trading post around here or something? Click on the water tank, check your water supplies, and convert some fruits into water. Alright. Convert some fruits into water at the water tank. Water tank. Check water supplies. A huge water tank. Excuse me. A huge water tank that you found on the beach, not far from the plane wreck. It contains all your clear water. Each character consumes 1 supply per day. Maybe we need to kill off some of these people so we don't use so much water. I'm just kidding. Water supplies are remaining 50. Convert 1 fruit into 3 to 5 water supplies. Okay. Oh, convert. Okay. Convert some fruits into water. I did. Water is very important. If your supplies reach 0, it's game over. One can't survive very long without water, so make a good use of those fruits. Your characters are a bit depressed right now. You can lower their depression by making them talk around a campfire. Yeah, that always helped with my depression, forcing me to talk around a campfire. Move at least 2 characters on the talk action slots at the campfire. At least 2 characters, huh? Well, let's see who's the most depressed. Let's have them sit down and have a little chitty chat. But first, what's this? Oh, okay, so this is a new part of the island we've discovered, so maybe next time I can have them just explore that. So we're going to go here, we're going to go to their states, and who is the most depressed? Well, of course Yuri's the most depressed because he's the one who had to explore the plane. And everybody else is the same except for Julia, who's not depressed at all. So who should we have Yuri sit with? Not Julia. Julia is actually his wife, but she's not very depressed. But Ileana's his daughter. So let's have Ileana sit down with Yuri, and maybe they'll calm each other. So, we're going to go ahead over here, and we're going to grab Yuri. Hey, Yuri, come on over to the campfire, dude. Have a seat. Plop. And then we're going to have Ileana sit down with him. Ooh. There. You can lower the states of your characters in different ways. One of the more direct approaches is to use special items on them for an instant effect. In order to do that, click on a character and then on the Use Item action. Use a coffee cup on a character. Okay. Well, where, oh man, oh gosh. Okay, there we go. You click on a dude, and then you pick what you want to use on them. So, what is the coffee cup gonna do? Right? Let's see here. Use item. Coffee cup. Okay, I don't. Okay, I can see what fruit does. There we go. It lowers fatigue and depression. Well, he's fatigued and depressed. Let's just go ahead and let him have it. I'm gonna let him have it. Although it seems almost a waste to use a minus 10% fatigue on somebody who only has 7% fatigue. Let's see if anybody's more fatigued. Who has the most fatigue? Well, Alice does, but she's only at 9%. Let's go ahead and we'll just have Yuri. We really need to take care of old Yuri. He's feeling depressed. I mean, he's 30% dead. You know, 100% depression will kill him. So we're gonna have him use a coffee cup. Alright, effects, -1 coffee cup. His fatigue will go to 0, his depression will go to 20. And there you have it. Don't forget to use your special items. They will make your life much, much easier. And they are available for anyone. You also discovered a new area of the island. Let's see what's there. Cool, let's do that. Click on the map button, then click on the new area square you discovered. Okay. Map. Square. When you send your characters exploring the island, you unlock new areas that can be visited at any time. On each square, there's an object, and their locations are randomized on each new game. Characters can freely interact with the object. It doesn't pass time. Instead, you have a chance to be attacked by a nasty beast. Yay! Depending on how stealthy the chosen character is. When you are finished with the object, go back to the camp and click on Next. Machete. Okay. Click. Pick it up. You find a machete. You wonder where the owner is, and you hope they're not a psychopath. Okay. We got a machete. Alright, we did it. I don't know which character did that. That's a pretty neat effect, huh? It's pretty nice. That is probably not a very easy effect to code, but it's subtle, and it really gives depth and a little bit of life to the game. So that's kind of nice. I mean, even this branch, these branches in the foreground, it's pretty cool. I like it. Okay. So, go back to the camp and click Next when ready. Well, we're back at the camp. So you could see, I mean, her depression hasn't gone down any. I guess nothing really happens until you press Next, huh? And what's with the hearts here? There's like almost 5 hearts over top of talk. Anyway, it's telling us to click Next, so let's do that. Crafting. We're making the sleep area. Getting a little bit more fatigued. Oh my gosh, what happened? Why did they break up? Depression goes down. Fatigue goes down. And they love each other. A little bit of exploration here. A little bit of fatigue. And now they hate each other. What the hell? Alejandro says, "Good work, everyone. I know it's hard, but we scavenged some food from that damned plane." Ugh, plane. Alice says, "I'm sure we'll find more if we continue to search the wreckage." Bob says, "But it will only last for a few days. After that, we will be on our own. Anyone know how to hunt?" Jacob says, "I do, but not with my bare hands." What good are you, Jacob? Can't even hunt with your bare hands. Pfft. Alejandro says, "We'll need to find or craft some tools. Let's share the food we found." Alice says, "We should ration our daily meals." Winters says, "And water too. Without water, the average person dies after only 3 days, and she knows that because she's a doctor." Alice says, "A frightening thought." Ileana says, "Don't worry, we can make juice out of fruits. The island is covered in jungle. We'll find plenty." Oh, Ileana. Alejandro says, "Yes, that's a very good idea, Ileana. We'll need plenty of those if we want to survive until help comes." Julia says, "What help?" That's how she says it. She says it like, "What help?" She sounds kind of like that. You can tell because her mouth is kind of crooked. Alejandro says, "Huh? We should at least try to reach the jungle. Maybe someone lives here. Right?" Julia says, "Yes, and if we find a big tiger, we're dead. You go first." Alejandro, "Grr." Alice says, "Well, tomorrow is another day. Good night, everyone." Alejandro says, "Good night, Alice." Bob says, "You talking to my wife?" All right, everybody. Their hunger goes up a little bit. And generally, each night your characters will chat with each other. There are conditions and randomized elements which trigger some of these dialogue events, so you won't always have the same discussions in each game. You must now share the food between your characters. Each food has its own nutritional value. All perishable food has a chance to degrade each night. Choose what you eat wisely. Drag and drop meals on your characters and click on next when everyone is fed. So you give different characters different meals, huh? Okay. Drag and drop meals on characters and click next. Share the food, it says. Well, unfortunately... Oh, I have none of these. Okay, 0. So this, well, I was kind of hoping it would kind of tell me a little bit about... Oh, these are perishable, these are non-perishable. I'm not sure what these percentages mean. Maybe that's how much hunger it will sate. So I don't see any reason to use the 20 to 30% because nobody's over 20% hungry. So we're going to go with this one, but there's only 5 of these. How many people are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. There's 8 people. So, that means since we only have 5 of these, we're going to have to use all but 1 of these. Crap, man. And then we're going to be out of food. Yeesh. These have frowny faces. Increases sickness by 0 to 4. Increases sickness by 0 to 2. Alright. That kind of sucks. So, I'm going to use the 20 to 30 on the hungriest people. I need to use 3 of these. So, he's 19% hungry. So, eat that up. And, Ileana is 17% hungry, so yummity yum yum. And Alice is 16% hungry, so chomp chomp chomp. And then everybody else gets this one. You get that one. You get that one. Here you go, Bob. Alright, Julia, eat up. Winters, you know you need to eat. Okay, everybody's been fed. Did everyone really need to eat that night? You know, now that I think about it, I probably could have skipped a night. But it told me to, well, told me to feed them. Probably would have been better to save these for another night when everybody's hungrier, but whatever. A night in Bermuda. Effects: fire intensity minus 22%, 78% remaining. Water supplies minus 8, 46 remaining. 1 out of your 1 tasty meal have degraded into meal. Okay, so everybody's depressed. For some reason, Alice is a little bit more depressed than everybody else except... Well, she's more depressed than everyone. Julia's not as depressed. And everybody's kind of sleepy. Alice is also the sleepiest. What's going on, Alex? Alice, we need to talk. Okay, nighttime. Did you notice perishable food has a chance of deteriorating each night? Tasty meals will degrade into meals, which degrade into barely edible stuff, which finally turns into rotten food. Also, your fire decreased in intensity. When it drops to 0, you lose your fire. You can craft it again if you have the resources, but they are very scarce on the island. To avoid that, feed your fire every day. Click on the campfire, check your fire intensity, and feed it with some wood. Feed it! Feed the fire in the campfire. Campfire. Check fire intensity. This campfire keeps you warm at night and scares nasty beasts away. Don't lose it. Oh man, where did I put my campfire? Every night, its intensity decreases by 20 to 30%. So currently it's at 78%. Okay, click. Oh, okay, we click here to convert 1 wood into 10 to 20% fire intensity. Convert. 95%, yeah! Some last tips. When assigning more than one character to a task, its efficiency depends on each character's skill and relationship. Their relationship will also progress. There's always a slight chance that they will argue instead. Each action is tied to one or several skills, and these progress automatically every time they are used. When enough progress is made on their skills, a character will level up and gain bonus skill points to be distributed freely among any of their skills. Good luck and have fun. Oh, I'm not sure I understand this. It's efficiency. So when you assign more than one character to a task, its efficiency depends on each character's skill and relationship. Where do I see efficiency? I don't know. Okay. Explore around the camp. Reach the jungle. Reach the jungle. What's this big trunk? Open inventory. Okay, so here's our inventory. We have some fabric. We have a meal and other stuff. Okay, explore around the camp, reach the jungle. So, explore over here. Efficiency times 2.39. Beach 4,9, 89%. I'm not sure what that means. 4,9. I don't know, man. 89% explored that place, I guess. So, okay. Efficiency 2.39. I'm not real sure I understand how these things work together, you know? I don't know. So everybody's got their skill points here. What do these mean? Yeah, don't tell me what these buttons mean. Just make me click on them. Okay, that takes me to her biography. Dr. Bethany Winters is a young woman who knows what she wants. Daughter of the Barbados ambassador to England, she succeeded easily in her surgery studies. To calm her nerves after a hard day at the block, surrounded by imbeciles and ineffective people, she started yoga and pistol shooting training. Her traits are handyman, which means she crafts faster. Oh, interesting. An energizer. Fatigue increases slower. Huh. What's this button do? Oh, skills, relationships. Ah, okay, so here's our relationships with people. Winter's opinion about Alejandro, -4. Alejandro's opinion about Winter's, 21. So he likes her more than she likes him. Typical. Ileana, we had a 10 and a 20. Jacob. So relationship overall with Jacob is not good. It's not real good with Yuri either. Huh. Wow. So this is all kinds of stuff that you could kind of keep, you could pay attention to. Like maybe I need to have old Winters and Jacob sit down at the fire. Well, yeah, they don't have to sit down at the fire. They just have to work on something together, and their relationship will either get better or worse. Right? Interesting. Boy, this, you could do a lot of stuff here, it looks like. Water tank, fire, Yuri and Ileana sitting there. So, I think, well, it says explore around the camp, reach the jungle. I don't know what that means, reach the jungle. I mean, these guys are going to explore, right? So, go ahead and do it. Send to campfire, use item info. Alejandro's biography. Alejandro was the holiday resort manager at the place where most of the passengers were staying. At long last, he was going to take a few well-earned holidays back at home in his beloved Spain. The plan was to take a big, badass nap, maybe check up on old friends, nothing more. But fate had something else in store for him. So, his traits, he's charismatic. Other characters' opinion about me increases faster. Hiking fan. His exploration skill progresses faster. Okay. And his relationships... let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Huh, I could have sworn when we looked at Winters this was full, but I guess it wasn't. I guess this slot was empty. So he doesn't really get along with Jacob either. He gets along with everybody except Jacob. So I need to put Jacob with other people. People don't seem to like Jacob, even though he's the one who found the water. Jeez, he's saving your life. Explore around the camp, reach the jungle. I don't know what the heck that really means. Nobody's searching the plane. So, hey you. You're fine. Get back over here and search. Search for more stuff. Scavenge there. We need to use scavenging. And we're going to put you right back where you were. For now. So, Ileana, go back over here and research. Okay. I'm just going to go hit next. I don't know. Oh, I didn't, oh crap. Are they? What's going on here? Oh, okay, that's the stuff he's scavenging. I probably should have given them something to do, huh? Didn't think about that. Well, they get a little bit of crafting. They're getting a little craftier at crafting. Oh, she got a little stronger. Oh, and they hate each other's guts. These two here have researched something else. We need some tools to help us gather resources in the jungle, since the resources we can scavenge from the plane wreckage are not infinite. Effects, new crafting recipe, gathering tools. Okay. Get a little more fatigued, and they can't stand each other. And these guys, exploring. New area discovered. Okay. New area discovered. They find 2 new areas. Oh, and they really like each other. They had a really good time together exploring the island. Okay, so 2 new explorer areas here. We could explore this one. And we found a moist suitcase. Inspect. You find a suitcase, certainly coming from your plane crash. Does it belong to anyone who survived? Does it matter anymore? Does it? Well, let's search it. Who will perform this action? Well, you want somebody who's stealthy, right? So that they don't get eaten by a grue. And Julia's pretty stealthy. Let's have Julia do it. Do it. I don't care if she gets eaten. Oh, but her scavenging's real low. Maybe I need to rethink this. Let's find somebody who's stealthy and good at scavenging, like maybe Alejandro, right? He's pretty good at... Well, no. Oh, what? Why does he have a fighting? Oh, I'm just now noticing fighting. Okay. So his scavenging is 44 and his stealth is 40. I see. He's not real good at... I'm going to go Alejandro. Do it, dude. Do it. He failed! Monster attack! What? Is there something useful in some tourists' bags? Hopefully so. got a little bit of fabric. We got a magazine. Got some painkillers. So he failed his stealth check, and he got bit by a snake. And then there's another place to explore. We're going to explore it. You better believe it. Well, here's a fisherman's basket. Inspect. Oh, why is it in red? Your nose is bleeding because of the smell of whatever is inside this fisherman's basket. Search. Why is there... I don't know. Let's have, boy, she's probably not going to find anything, though. And he probably won't find anything either. His scavenging is the best, but his fighting and stealth is terrible. Injury 8. This is kind of interesting. I don't know, go for it, Jacob. Skill check, stealth, success. You almost faint from the smell, but you managed to loot something from the fisherman's basket. Good job, Jacob. What'd we get? A basket, fresh fish, fish bait. Alright. Nice. Alright, let's go back to camp. I still don't really... Reach the jungle. I still don't really know what that means. Okay, so... Did we ever make our sleeping quarters, you know? Remember we were making that? I don't know where that is. I thought that's what they were crafting over there at the workshop. Is it here? I don't see it. I don't know what's going on. Workshop. Check condition. If we want to be efficient in working our tasks, we need our tools to be in the best condition possible. A station's condition affects the outcome of the related task. A station deteriorates a bit each or every night, as well as every time survivors are using it, depending on the number of assigned characters. Condition 96%. So we can convert some of this into condition. I'm not going to do it because that would be overkill right now. Choose crafting recipe. Oh, they're still working on it. Okay. It's going to take a little bit of time. Okay. I got you. I got you. We need to get him away from this plane because he's pretty depressed. So we're going to move him back over to the campfire. And let's see, who else is feeling a little depressed? Jacob's feeling a little, quite a bit. Well, everybody's about up to 21%. She's at 22. Let's go ahead and move Alice over there. And we'll have her speak with Yuri. Okay. So they're there. Explore around the... I don't know. Next. You two keep working on that, alright? Level 2. He's getting tired, man. They're both getting pretty tired. And they just hate each other's guts. These two, they're doing a little bit more researching. Getting a little bit more fatigued. He got a little smarter. And they're developing a relationship. It's platonic. They chat. Their depression and fatigue goes down. New trait discovered. Stiff. Agility skill progresses slower. Oh, what a great trait to discover there, Yuri. Alright, they're in a good relationship. These two continue their looking around the beach. She got a little bit more constitution. They're getting tired. They're going to fall in love with each other here pretty soon. Alice says, "How was your day, Jacob?" Jacob says, "Quite well, madam. Thanks for asking." Oh, he smiled. It's so nice to see Jacob smile. Alice says, "I never seem to run into you during the day." Jacob says, "That's because one must be stealthy when walking around a jungle filled with dangerous beasts." Yeah, lady. Duh. Alice says, "You think the jungle is a threat to us?" Jacob says, "Sure, madam. We can't rely on anything or anyone other than ourselves now." Isn't he like as old as her? He just calls her madam? I don't know. Alice says, "At least we can count on everyone in this little group of survivors." Jacob says, "Are you certain of that?" Oh my gosh, suspicions arise. Alice says, "Well, there's Yuri. I don't trust him. He looks like a thug. I am sure he was in the Soviet army. She's got a frowny face going on now. Jacob says, my thoughts exactly. KGB agents are everywhere, madam. Despite what our government says, the war is still on. Arr. Alice says, a frightening thought. I'll keep both eyes open. Discussion results. Well, Alice's opinion about Jacob has improved, and Jacob's opinion about Alice has improved a lot. However, Alice's opinion about Yuri has decreased. Jacob still feels the same about Yuri. Alright, everybody gets a little hungrier. Okay, so I have 8 meals and 8 people to feed. And if I don't use these, there's a chance they're going to degrade to this. I do have some fish, but I'm not going to feed them that. Because it might make them sick. So I have to remember to cook the fish. However, this stuff's perishable. We'll see what happens. Let's see, who is the hungriest? Well, not surprisingly, the biggest guy is the hungriest. But surprisingly, skinny little Julia here is next hungry. And then Jacob, the stealthy one. Okay, and then you guys get the rest of the food. So I can keep my people fed. Huh, that was weird. She was at 11%. Oh, okay. And it went down to 1. This is 10 to 20, so she got... I think she was at 11. Anyway. Okay, next. A night in Bermuda. So the fire intensity went down. Water supplies went down, of course. 2 out of your 5 fresh fish have degraded into barely edible stuff. Great. Alejandro is depressed and tired. Jacob is depressed and tired. Winters is depressed and tired. Julia is moody and tired. Bob is depressed and tired. Alice is tired. Whew. Everybody's getting pretty depressed. You'll manage. Don't worry. Alright. So, these two here, even though she's suspicious of him, I have them sitting next to each other at the camp, but I don't know if I'm going to leave them there. So, I believe that searching that crashed plane is very important. What's this all about? Info. Julia is Yuri's new wife. She is above earthly concerns and doesn't care about what other people think of her. She knows how to obtain what she wants and speaks her mind openly without care of hurting people's feelings. She's strong-willed, and she has a good eye. Ooh, she's good at scavenging. Or her skill progresses faster. Huh, okay. What? Skills. 12? Wow. Okay. Huh. Well, So, if I really put a lot of thought into this, we would have people specialize in things, right? Like, she's already agile, she's good at fighting, and she's smart. She's very stealthy, and she's good at hunting. So, I have to decide, do I have people specialize, or do I try to make everyone well-rounded, you know? I'm kind of thinking of having people specialize in stuff. Like, she's already good at fighting. She's already stealthy, she's already good at hunting, so we'll just kind of up that some more, right? That's what I'm thinking. I don't know if that's a good idea or not. But I think it would be better to have some specialized people over having everyone be kind of the same. So there we go. Alright. So she's the only one, I think, who had some leveling up to do. That was a lot of points to spend. Yeah, nobody else looks like they're ready to level up. I want these guys to keep exploring the island, you know? But they're getting a little tired. But I think they're gonna be okay. So we're just gonna put everybody back where they were, because it's been working. And when push comes to shove, we'll start moving people around a little bit. We're getting pretty close to that point. The push comes to shove point, I feel like. I want to go here to the fire. Something I should have done last time. I should have grilled some fish. So we're gonna grill some fish. We grilled some fish directly on your campfire. That's not the most efficient way, but it's better than nothing. So, I guess I did it. Well, we really didn't get any confirmation now, did we? Grill some fish. How much fish do I have? Oh wow, I didn't realize that this was making the fire go down. And once I'm here, I can't get off this screen. Oh no. There's no X to get off of the screen. What if I look at this and I'm like, I changed my mind. I don't want to look at I don't want to grill some fish. Oh well. So, we took our fish and we turned them into tasty meals. So that's pretty cool. But right now we need to feed this fire. I'm gonna convert. There, 100% fire. Alright, it's important. See, the fire's bigger now. Okay, so that was good. We took our fish and turned it into tasty meals. That's pretty cool. And we are going to go ahead and hit next here. Everybody's in their positions. So he's going to scavenge. He found a little bit of wood, found a little bit of rope, found a little bit of fabric, found some tasty meals, regular meals. He's getting a little tired. He's getting a little depressed. You two, can you build that sleeping place already? We finished crafting the recipe sleeping area. This will definitely help. We arranged a place to have a bit of shade during daytime so that the most fatigued of our group can take a nap. You can now assign up to 3 characters to the take a nap action, lowering their fatigue. Effects, sleeping area added to the camp. How exciting. Sleeping area. Nifty. Getting tired. Ooh, she's really tired and they just hate each other's guts. A little bit of research, but not enough to discover anything. Oh. Exploration. Oh, we found a new area. Get a little bit of constitution there. Level 2. Getting a little tired. Oh, they're just having a jolly old time together. Let's level him up. Info. Skills. So we have 10 points to spend. I don't know why he only gets 10. He's not really... I mean, he's really good at discussion, and then kind of meh at everything else. So we're going to give him a little discussion, little constitution, little strength and intelligence. That's going to be his specialties. Discussion, constitution, strength, and intelligence. I still have 2 points to spend, so we'll just go and slap him on here. Alright. Okay, let's see what we discovered on the island. Here's a spot. Ooh, here's a wooden crate. Let's inspect it. A crate made of wood. It may contain something valuable, as well as being the lair of some strange animal with pointy teeth. We could just scavenge some wood from it. I don't know why this is in red here. I don't know what that means. I would rather search it. And I'm going to use the stealthiest one of all, because I'm a little worried about what might be inside of this thing. So we're gonna have Ileana scavenge it. Hey kid, go look in that box. Skill check. She failed! Monster attack! I don't know what the hell that was. Well, she got a little better at fighting. You pry open the crate and search for something useful. Coffee cups, spices, plants. Okay. Good job, Ileana. Good job. Okay. Things are getting a little crazy here. These two are really tired, so I think that I'm going to have to put some of them in bed. He's a little depressed, but he's not really that depressed. I might just leave him there. You, come over here and rest. You're tired. I'm a little bit worried about you, Julia. You take a nap, okay? Yeah, look at her. She actually looks tired. Nice touches in this game. He's at 39%. He's pretty tired. He's old. He needs a nap. Why don't you just lay right next to Julia there? I'm sure Yuri won't mind. And then who else is tired? You know, Alejandro's at 43%. We're gonna stick him in there. Take a nap, Alejandro. No funny business. Okay, so they're a little tired. And, she's fine. She's a kid. She'll be alright. He's a little tired, too. But he'll be okay. I think I'm just going to leave everybody where they are. We're going to select a new recipe. Check its condition. That's fine. I don't need to convert. So, choose crafting recipe. Gathering tools. Oh man, I don't have enough wood. Right? I only have 10 wood. Let's see here. Oh, we only have 9 uses. Oh, wait a minute. 9 uses left to scavenge the plane, I guess, is what that's telling me. How can I get some more wood? Is there a way that I could, like, take something and convert it into wood? I guess not, huh? So this here, axe hacks. I don't know what that'll do for me. I don't know what I'm supposed to do with it. But we don't have enough wood to craft anything here at the old workshop, which is a shame. So I guess I'm going to take him. We'll put him here. Whoops. Hold on. We're going to put him here with her. And just get a little bit better efficiency at the library. Since I can't craft anything. And okay, everybody stay where you are. Ready, go. Keep scavenging, dude. You'll be alright. Oh, good. We got 3 wood. Get some rope. Tasty meals. Barely edible stuff. Painkillers. Chocolate boxes. Holy cow, you found a lot of stuff that time. Getting a little depressed. Gained a little bit of knowledge. Research, what'd we get? We need some tools to help us harvest some fruits. Fruits are easy to pick up, and we can make juice from them. New crafting recipe for a fruit basket. Yay. Get a little tired. Getting a lot tired. And they hate each other's guts. She must be hard to get along with. Fatigue. Fatigue. Fatigue decrease. Nice. Hers didn't decrease that much, though. And you two. A little bit of exploration. Nice. Yes, we found a new area. Cool. Oh, we found another new area. Good job. You two make a great team. Oh, man. These two are going to start making out here pretty soon. Okay. Alice says, did you fetch some wood for tonight? She's asking Bob. Bob says, huh? Yeah. Alice says, don't forget, tomorrow we have a lot to do. I want to check this new area in the jungle. We must gather some fruit. And if you could do some work on the craft table, that would be great. Did you make any progress since the last time? Oh my god, shut up, woman. Yeah. I know. I'll do what I can, okay? Alice says, it's important you know. We're counting on you, dear. I'm counting on you. Bob says, but we work more here than in a factory. We need to rest sometimes, too. Alice says, we don't have time to rest. If we want to see our daughter again someday, we can't do it slow. Oh, she's getting all broken up. Bob says, I know. I want to see her again as much as you. You're just stressing me out. I know there's a lot to do. I'd just like some quiet time tonight before going all out tomorrow. We're gonna start smacking on each other. Alice says, oh, so we can't talk. Okay, do as you wish. It's always the same. We can't count on you. Oh, man. This is not going well. Bob says, nothing. He just grits his teeth. Discussion results. Well, their opinion of each other certainly has decreased. Their fatigue has increased. Bob's depression and Alice's depression have certainly increased. Maybe they shouldn't talk to each other. You know? No more talking at the campfire. Alright? Share the food! Okay, so I have quite a few tasty meals here. We have these meals. And we have this, what I believe to be barely edible stuff that I don't think that I have to force upon anyone. We have 7 of these, so yeah, let's go ahead and feed these hungry people. She's pretty hungry. And, they're pretty hungry. He's pretty hungry. Well, Jacob's pretty hungry. She's pretty hungry. I mean, I figure I might as well go ahead and use these before they turn to nothing. Okay. And then you get that. Nobody's hungry. Not even a little bit. Okay. Fire intensity went down. Water supplies went down. I need to think about that. 2 out of our 4 meals have degraded to barely edible stuff. 3 out of your 6 barely edible stuff have degraded into rotten food. Oh man, Bob is exhausted and Alice is very tired. Alright. Well, I tell you what, I like this game. I would like to keep playing this game. I may find a little bit of time to myself to play this game. This is a pretty neat game. I'm kind of enjoying it. I hope you've enjoyed this Sunday sampler. I'm going to end it here. Let me know what you think. Have you played it? And if you have, did you like it? Is it something that you can replay? And if you haven't played it, this is the first time you've seen it, what do you think? Let me know in the comments. Thank you guys so much for joining me on this Sunday sampler. I hope that you will join me again in another one in the future. Thanks for watching.